What is up, guys? It is the GOAT, Flaco Summers, confusingly lit. I'm in my room, I'm figuring these things out. Back at it again with another episode of Cooking with Flaquito. Yes! I have finally kept my promise for the first and maybe only time to actually make an on-time upload. So without any further ado, let's get right into the beat. The inspiration from this beat mainly came from me listening to a lot of Lana Del Rey lately. You'll notice I've also been listening to a lot of Cleo Sol, a lot of Ray lately. I've been feeling like a baddie, and I just decided to try to tap into that sort of 60s aesthetic. Rihanna's made songs like this. Taylor Swift's probably made songs. Taylor Swift's probably made songs like this. They're probably not very good, but they're like this. And yeah, this is like a 60s sort of doo-wop inspired beat, and this beat contains a little special secret sauce for how to make a really nostalgic beat. This project is not in a normal time. It's not in 4/4. No, this project is in 6/4. Really, it's 6/8, but it's same thing. And this project, you will hear, has just a completely different groove and a different vibe to it. So let me just play these drums. So you can already hear that's not a normal drum groove. That's not a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It is a 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and this is the secret to those like 60 doo-wop beats. They don't sound like the beats we're used to because they're not like the beats we're used to. They're using a different time signature, so even if they're using the same chords, same general progressions and melody, it's still going to sound completely different just on the virtue of that. The first thing that you need for this type of beat is these lovely panned guitar chords hitting with the snare. And those really provide so much melodically and rhythmically for the track. And from there, I went in, and the next thing is going to be the piano. And that's carrying the same triplet groove, but it's not hitting on every beat, so it's still going to add a little bit of punctuation to the rest of the beat, like you can hear here. And that's another thing that adds to this vibe that's really important for the sound. And the next sound, also very important, is the organ. It's sounding a little bit more like a pad than an organ. Only thing on the sound is a low pass, but then on the melody sound I have some compression, vinyl effects, and there's a lot of reverb on it, so it doesn't really sound quite like an organ, but it adds to the vibe of the beat. And the next thing that we need for just the main section is going to be the bass. And that's super simple. This isn't actually a VST, this is a one-shot that I used just because I wanted an acoustic bass sound. But I wanted it to be a little bit more manipulable. And then the last thing we need for this main section is the drums, which I already played. You can hear a little bit more with the other effects on them. And a really important part of that is also the timpani. You can hear one on Love on the Brain, for example. And this sound is actually melodic. Like all sounds will technically correspond to a certain note, but this sound has a long decay that you can hear, and so I'm actually pitching it down so it's in key and it sounds good with the rest of the song. And then the last thing that I added to really complete this song was the guitar. I'm not super happy with this main guitar sound. It's from Spitfire Labs, but I just don't think it sounds like a real guitar. And so I used it sparingly, but I did use it in the way playing these arpeggios that a real guitar player would play on a song like this. And I just wanted to provide it that little bit of authenticity while also still trying to not give the listener too much so they didn't start thinking, wait, this sucks. Flaco Summers, you're a fraud. And yeah, that was really this beat. And that goes to prove, when we're talking about these old songs, they'll have very lush, very melodic production, but they won't be super complicated. Normally they'll have a pretty consistent chord progression, pretty consistent instrumentation. They might get into a little bit more melodically than I've done here, but they're still building on very simple, good ideas to make a great cohesive song. But that was just my spin on it. Please guys, let me know if you liked this video, if you hated it, if you want to see more videos like this, if you never want to see my annoying ginger face again. I'm so appreciative. We're doing well. I believe we're at like 250 something subscribers, keeping it pushing, getting good views, good interaction on my latest videos, so please guys keep it coming. And until then, I will be the GOAT, Flaco Summers. Peace, mashallah.